Welcome to my Pilates class. Today we are doing a 10-minute functional Pilates session. So let's get started. First, we need to adjust our posture. So you lift your shoulders up and out to the back, and feet should be parallel and hip distance apart. Here's a demo from the side to align the pelvis to neutral. We are going to work through core activation and breathing, which is fundamental to Pilates. So you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth with pursed lips as if you're blowing through a thin straw. So ensure that your core is engaged by drawing the navel in a way that is comfortable, like having a corset on that's not too tight. So you place your hands on the side of your rib afterwards, of the rib cage, and you feel it expand to the side as you breathe in and exhale, drawing the ribs back together. This is called lateral breathing, and it helps maintain core activation and it supports the spine as well. So we are going to do shoulder roll back. So standing tall, arms next to your body, lift the shoulders up and out to the back. So we'll be ensuring that the neck is nice and long. My form wasn't great here, so we are only mobilizing the shoulders. So the neck should be stable. The rest of the body should be as stable as possible. So this exercise aids in maintaining a good posture and reduces tension in the upper back. So we are doing 13 reps in total here. Let's keep going. So next we are going to go in an all fours position, knees hip distance apart and right below the hips, arms below the shoulders and eyes gazing on top of the mat. So you breathe in to prepare and extend the right leg as you breathe out. Inhale, return to position. Exhale, extend the left leg. So one more, then only extend the arm in the next exhale. So arms should be parallel to the mat when extended and core should be engaged. Then we are going to combine opposite arm and leg extension. Good job. Keep going. So this is great for stabilizing the pelvis, spine, and it helps with balance as well. So we're just gonna have a little child's pose afterwards, and then we will be back to an all fours position. So just a few more reps and then we go into child's pose. Just a little rest and then we are going to go back to all fours. So inhale to tilt your pelvis upwards, curving the spine, then bringing head up. And then exhale, tilt the pelvis down, navel into spine as you arch the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Then you tuck the chin in as head lowers, gazing towards the navel. Just a few more reps. This is great in mobilizing the spine. Keep going. Well done. Next, we are going to lie face down on the mat. We are going to feet extended and a little wider than hip distance, arms by the side of the body with palms facing up. Inhale to prepare, exhale, rotate the arms and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, back to position. So we repeat this 4 more times. And then afterwards, we are going to simultaneously do this and lift the head slightly off the mat. You keep the eyes gazing on the mat to protect your neck. And then next, you can combine lifting the feet off the mat as well. This exercise is called dart and it's really good for strengthening the back muscles or the back extensors, I would say, and also a great stretch for the chest. It is actually one of my favorite exercises. So just try and be kind to your body, okay? Do not try to force any movement. Just listen to your body and where it is at this very moment. Okay, small steps. Just gonna go into a child's pose now, just to get into relaxation and come close to the exercise. Okay, just breathe in and then breathe out through your mouth with pursed lips. And then we're gonna go into a glute stretch. So lying on the mat, both knees on the floor to begin with, actually both feet on the floor to begin with. Bring the right feet on top of the knee, of the left knee, and then just, stretch it. This is really good for a glute stretch. So we're just gonna lift the left feet off the mat and just pull it towards you a little bit, just to stretch the glute muscles. Just breathe in and then breathe out. Really enjoying and relaxing into the stretch. And then we are just going to switch this so the right feet stay on the mat and then the left foot goes on top of the right knee. Again, lift the right foot off the mat. And then have a stretch. So this relieves tight glutes and piriformis, and it's also a great stretch if you drive a lot. Again, breathe in and then breathe out. And then we are going to go into a hip flexor and a hamstring stretch combo. So we're just going to place the right foot flat on the mat in front and then the left knee on the mat. Tuck your pelvis slightly and gently shift the hips forward for a stretch. So keeping the back straight. So we're going to hinge forward as right leg stretches for a hamstring stretch. Then we're going to come back again for the hip flexor and then the hamstring stretch. So continue to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Okay, so just switching here. So remember to tuck your pelvis slightly and gently shift the hips forward to help with the stretch. And then hinge forward as the left leg stretches for a hamstring stretch. Really well done. So we're just going to come up and then we are going to realign our posture. So arms up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we're just going to finish off with thoracic extension. This is really good for posture. Breathe out. Breathe in back to position. And then breathe out. Well done for today, and thank you for working out with me today. Arrivederci.